Hi guys, I'm Louis Carter and welcome to First Person Music UK.
Ding dong, they just think they are. Another little wannabe gangster trying to play hard.
Also going to be visiting a place called HQ Studios, well-renowned music studios in Leicester City. They're known for making some quite great music and some good projects with some local talented people. Also on this journey, I'm not only going to be showing you the studio in Leicester, the heart of the city itself. I'm going to be taking you around the streets. We're going to be having a look around. We're going to be catching up with a few buskers in the daytime. Also, I've been invited to a cocktail event. So I would say cocktail event. It's a cocktail bar that's been put on by themselves, HQ Music Studios. We've got some great performances there. And I'm going to be dropping by, getting some raw footage, and seeing some great artists perform. Hope you enjoy.
Smoke up, that's in the blem. Free up the guys, then dip out the ends. Jump in the ride, then burn out the rims. Don't stop, don't catch.
When I say show me the best independent artists that the UK have to offer, it doesn't take a physic to know what you're thinking. I bet you're thinking of bands like Gorillaz from London or Placebo from the same place. Or maybe you're even thinking of Arctic Monkeys from Sheffield or Sneaker Pimp's Hartpool. Well, that's all well and good, but today I want to give you a first-person account of one of the UK's best kept secrets for independent artists. And it just happens to be right here where I got my first start in Leicester. I'm going to give you the story of ups and downs of being independent and how a place like HQ Studios and an icy city like Leicester could be just the type of secret weapon they need to break out. Welcome to HQ Studios. Welcome to where I cut my teeth as an artist. Welcome to Leicester. Just about to visit a studio now, the studio I mentioned before. This is HQ, headquarters. And we're going to be speaking to Manners. He's a producer, and I hope you enjoy.
Yes. Welcome to HQ Recording. My name is Manners Cooler. Let me show you in. We'll go check out our local kind of pub, where we kind of do a few bits of both. Yeah, let me show you. So this is our local hub. Kind of got like video shoot going on. Kind of like I'll be over because we'll sit down here. We'll have our day-to-day meetings. We'll have admin stuff kind of going on in the building. Pretty much a good space just to drop in and just do some work. Yeah, come on, check out the studio, right? This is Studio A. It's where all the magic happens. A lot of mixing. So here at HQ, I believe it's been open for at least about 8 to 10 years. That's what I want to say. I've been here myself around about 7 years. It used to always be a musical building, so it used to be called 5HQ before, home of Formation Records, drum and bass label and jungle label from DJ SS. And now it's kind of turned into a recording studio, and over the years it's been many different things downstairs as well, but upstairs has always been a recording studio. There's always been music made in this building, so historically a part of Leicester, this has always been like a hub, I'd say, for music. And pretty much.
As well as HQ being a great studio and at the heart of the city itself, it also speaks lots of memories for me personally. I can remember around 18 years ago, probably even 15, I wouldn't go that far, but when it was called 5HQ, I used to pole up in there myself. I'd speak to the guy, the decks would say hello, he'd be like, you come to jam? And I'd be like, let's do this. And he'd put the decks on, and back then it was drum and bass. Quite new into the scene in Leicester, it was a big thing. So yeah, there'd be me stood in there, rapping, MCing, over drum and bass, giving it the best I've got. And yeah, that was some great memories there.
So the people I've worked with over the years, primarily I've worked with an artist called Kamikaze.
Or are you playing hard to get? This house of games, yeah, you must be the architect. And your decisions, they're just something that I can't affect. But your feelings, that's just something I can't neglect.
We came up together in the grime scene, and I've been producing like a few records for him over the years, kind of helped develop him in my back room at home, you know, when I had my bedroom set up before I came professional producer. And yeah, we kind of came on the grime scene. I kind of got my love from SBTV, big up to Jamal Edwards, rest in peace. We kind of got one of our songs and kind of, you know, put it in a write-up, and then from the back of that, Kama started getting a lot of love on the grime. And then as years gone by, me and Kama kept making music, and thanks to him, my songs in a basketball game, NBA 2K21. It was a song called Shanghai. It was a grime record that we made that came out on my label. And then we've also done a Pepsi Max Christmas advert. It aired for 3 years, so every Christmas it'd come on, which is cool, man. The PRS is looking really good. So the royalties, sorry, for anyone that doesn't know what PRS is.
So by the way, for anyone that doesn't know, royalties are the payments made to the right holders, including the songwriters, the recordings, artists, and the intermediaries like labels, publishers, or the producers for the licensed use of their work.
And and then off the back of that, another opportunity came. We did a Sports Direct advert with a company called Rising Ballers, and yeah, we just made the soundtrack basically for the advert. I've also dabbled in some R&B. We got an artist from Morgan Monroe. She's originally from Leicester, but she's based in London. I just dropped the R&B EP with her.
Nothing much, just chilling, man. Yeah, you just asked me that. Boy, that's the deadest chat. That is unappealing.
And my most recent artist that I'm managing, Studio Wiz, he joined us. You know, he joined us when he was 18. His first songs on around about 8 million, that hitting about 8 million streams now. And it's good because it's his debut song. He was also my first artist that I managed. I did mix the song as well and worked on the record with him, and we managed to get the song cleared because the song had a big sample from a super producer called FKJ, really big producer. The song basically got taken down because we still cheekily put it up without clearing the sample, which bit us in the backside in the long run. Because then I'm going back and forth. We managed to get the song back on Spotify and back online. So you know, I've faced, you know, some ups and downs as well with music as well. So we've had an issue actually with a distributor called 3Tone. So 3Tone are now, I think they've gone dormant. I think they have actually been written off as a company, as they've not been paying their royalties out to people. So it actually made the news on BBC that we were affected. So we lost out on some of our royalties from that song from Studio Wiz that I just mentioned previously. We got to about 5 million streams before we changed distributor, and you know, we're still having to chase them up to get the money out of them. So there can be ups and downs with music as well.
HQ's had a lot of history. It's always been there. It's always been a musical building. Before it was taken over by Yasin, it was like a record shop. So I'm talking probably about around 15 years ago. I'd go polling up in there with a couple of my friends. We'd have a guy in there that would obviously sell the records, but he'd also do a bit of DJing. He loved nothing more than people to come in and freestyle actually in the record shop, which was 5HQ back then. And it would be a place we could freestyle and just let some of that art out on a microphone. And it was the first place I'd actually rapped over or MC'd on a microphone. And also, as time went on, maybe a year or two after that, it was also the first place I managed to get some of my music on a CD and hear myself back for the very first time. And I tell you what, that feeling there for any artist that's always been into music but never really had a chance to hear themselves be played back to them, that feeling of hearing yourself on a track for the first time, it's amazing. It's a feeling that you can't really explain. It's just, it's the best. As anyone out there watching, if you're a musician, you can remember hearing yourself back for the first time on a CD, tape, whatever it was. You know that was the best feeling ever, and you would never forget that feeling and that day. Also on this journey, I'm going to be taking you around the streets. We're going to be having a look around. We're going to be catching up with a few buskers in the daytime. and we're going to get speaking with a few of them, hopefully. If not, get some footage, a bit of scenery, so you guys can see what it's like in Leicester. And yeah.
Could I be the one you talk about in all your story? Can I be heaven? Can I be the heaven? Little highways, these shores knowing. She knows what I think about.
So one thing I will say about Leicester itself, it's a very busy city. It's a lot like London in the daytime. Got a lot of workers coming and going, people getting their lunch, their dinner, whatever. But there's one thing at Leicester you will notice that at night time, soon as it hits night time, it's a whole new world. It becomes this vibrant music scene where we have clubs putting on open mic nights. Every corner you turn, you will see an open mic sign. We've got a lot of buskers at night time. We also have a lot of events put on at night time in Leicester. It just turns into this just this musical madness. It's amazing. You'd never be bored if you even wanted to go and just do a bit of karaoke. They do so many karaoke nights in Leicester City. It's unbelievable. So yeah, it seems with the music scene in Leicester, it really does come out at night time. Hi guys, so I'm here at the Watson's Cocktail Bar in Leicester on an invitation from the HQ team. They are putting on a showcase of up and coming amazing artists, and instead of talking about it, why don't I just let you hear for yourself what this city has to offer, and let's enjoy some live music together.
Thank you so much to Yasin and Jerry and Manish and everybody here and Big Old Boy over here. Can I get that right? Yeah. Big Old Boy? Big Old Boy. Big Old Boy. Big Old Boy. And thank you very much to you guys who come along tonight and supporting originals and independent artists. Thank you very much, everybody. Cheers. I sold my soul down the river. Now the river runs dry. Oh Lord, these leaden boots are heavy. I walk no further, and the monkey beat me off track. And further.
I have been a professional musician for about 22, 23 years. I've been on the Leicester scene for about 12 years, and performing tonight was a real lovely experience because the audience reception was great because I was playing brand new songs.
See my ghost in the wings, suffocating and dizzy. Would you cry? Would you cry? You see my blood in the sand. Would you think that it was bad? Would you cry? Would you cry? I sold my soul, I sold my soul, I sold my soul.
I've been doing this a very, very long time, and have been signed and successful and kind of gone with the ebb and flow of what the music industry has been and become over the last 20 years. And for me, performing for people and making that real personal connection is what it's about. I don't have any grand aims, even though that would be great if they fell in my lap. But yeah, making that connection and changing someone's life with the song is the biggest thing for me.
Oh God, my face is going under. Meditate on the words of God. You keep the soul alive. Open your eyes, sail away. It be not the memory of the lovely day, yeah, you know. You are tall, and you want to be free. My love is growing stronger as you become a habit to me. I've been loving you so long to stop now. Has been so wonderful. I can't stop now. You want
Myself, it's been nice to take some of them steps back into my memories, the memory lane, should we say, going back to my city, my old city where I'm from originally and where it all started for myself. And even going into a studio that's the same studio that I very first ever touched a microphone. It was a nice experience. Can't explain the experience. It's just a really good feeling to be in there talking with Yasin. Well, we had a couple of words with Yasin, but mainly I was talking with Manners. As you can see on the interview, he's been explaining a little bit of what it's about in that studio and some of the ups and downs that you can, you know, bits of turmoil you can get yourself into being a musician. And, you know, being up and coming as well. But yeah, of all of that, it's been a really good experience. I've really enjoyed it. Going back to my old roots, being in that studio just brought back all them old memories. And yeah, amazing, absolutely amazing. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys, as much as I enjoyed creating it. I just want to give a shout out to Yasin and Manners as well. I want to thank the guys at HQ Studios for letting me pop through, letting me get some good footage, letting me just sit and have that little talk really. And yeah, got some great content for this first episode of mine. I hope you enjoyed it, like I say. Stay tuned for many more to come from me, myself, First Person Music UK. Hold tight for the next destination. Who knows where it's going to be next. See you there, guys.
Hey, ding dong, they just think they are. Another little wannabe gangster trying to play hard.